It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, 7:45. We just got this done last night. The crankshaft put back in with assembly lube, and got the bearings in and everything. And I don't care. And the pistons are about ready to go in. But we got all these set right and torqued down to the specification needed with this nice little tool. And focusing. We'll erase and then I'll tell you. See, me pulling, twisting it, put it at a certain torque. And you can set it to beep at a certain torque too. And it goes in this nice little case with this foam. Really nice Harbor Freight tool. But yeah, he got a Haynes manual, and we're gonna continue to put that stuff back together. We just got the block from getting honed. It didn't need to be refinished. Everything was already standard. And then the crankshaft got balanced, and it also got refinished too. But nothing needs to be oversized. We got all of our parts here, all the pistons. There's all of our head bolts, which replace those so they don't break when we jerk them down. And we got, where are the rings and connecting rod bearings? There's all the oil sealed rings. There's the primary and secondary compression rings. And then, yeah, apparently I did get these out of whack. These lifter guys, hydraulic lifters, when the oil pushes up on them, they pivot. Well, apparently that doesn't matter, which is good. And it's the only thing that we lost track of. But everything else was kept track of. So, and I do know how to time it. But we got every single thing in the crankshaft put in except for the pistons, and we're ready to keep going. This is also a checkup on the old mower project. Here's the motor. I got it power washed after I fixed my power washer. Now let me get the light. There. I put a new JB Weld gasket for the oil seal. The cam for the timing on there is still good. The valve seats suck, so I'm probably going to need a new valve spring kit. And I think I'm going to keep the valves because they don't look pitted or anything. But I'm going to have to take a valve seat cutter, rent one or something, and do that. This is not a Briggs, this is a True Test motor. And I looked inside the crankcase through that oil dipstick, and it looks so beautiful, I didn't want to do anything to it. Besides, this doesn't have a keyway. It's just like pressed on there or something. So there's really no way for me to put it back on the right way. But yeah, that's going well until right when we were done power washing, this thing coughed a rod. I believe that's what happened, so let me impact these bolts off. Get a crowbar. Ow. Oh look, it's not plastic. This thing better have a timing mark. Yeah, it does. It's that little black dot. Okay, so there's our tappets. There's our kill switch crap, I guess. And governor crap up there. And what broke on the rod? Let's pull the piston out. Nothing broke completely. As you can see, everything's still kind of intact, but the rod does have a gap in it, so we're gonna need to get a new rod. Warranty's coming up in 2 years, but I don't believe that they give you a new one, so why not just fix it? That rod could probably be $20 to $40 in that price range, so I don't worry too bad. But yeah, back to this. He couldn't find those rings, and they were sitting right there. You do realize that those don't matter, correct?
Well, I'm confused. There's I thought there was just 3 rings per piston.
Where'd the rest of the oil seal? Oh.
So there's 16 of these, and then there's 16 of these. But these look different to me. And then there's 8 of those.
You have to have one of these on top of that, and one on bottom. And it don't matter which way it goes.
And then what are these for?
Those? One of them's the primary ring, and one of them's the secondary ring. One of them goes on the top compression part of the ring piston. Tongue twister. And then the other one goes on the second part. I believe these are the primary, the skinnier ones, but I'll look it up. Yeah, that's how that goes. Brand new oil seals, folks. That's what it looks like all together. Now, my dad brought up a good point. You know how spark plugs are gapped? These should be gapped too. These piston rings, could you get them off the tall truck, please, and put them on that chair? Thank you. I have a dial caliper somewhere. Okay, so I got my dial caliper. Now, what are the specs for the piston rings? Gap of the side tides.
This also talks about it a little bit.
The funny thing is, that's how much they're talking about. The camera barely picks up that gap. 0.010 of an inch. And yeah, that's the thickness of 2 pieces of paper. But yeah.
Okay.
That's the ring gap that they're talking about.
Gotcha.
Alright, well, we got the rings laid out and everything. We got them ready to be put on and stuff. And we're going to just call it a part 2 now because I need to look at my pictures and which way the pistons were laid out. We did get the blocks refinished too, so. Or, sorry, the heads. So.